You know, if you wanted to build a skyscraper, like just a few years ago, you needed an absolute army.
Oh, yeah. Thousands of hard hats, massive cranes.
Right, just endless supply chains. It was this very visible, massive coordination of human labor.
Scale required bodies. I mean, it was just simple math.
Exactly. But imagine walking onto a construction site today, and there's just one person sitting in a lawn chair with a laptop, whispering into a microphone, and the steel beams are just, assembling themselves.
That is a wild image, but it's basically where we are.
It really is. So, welcome to our latest deep dive. Today, our mission is unpacking the 2026 one-person unicorn company blueprint.
Which is such a fascinating topic.
It is, because back in 2024, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman predicted that AI would enable a one-person billion-dollar company.
Right, which at the time sounded like just a hypothetical betting pool among tech CEOs.
Yeah, totally. But here we are in 2026, and it's not hypothetical anymore. It's an operational reality.
We actually have concrete proof of this shift now. The biggest one is a startup called Medvi, founded by Matthew Gallagher.
Okay, let's unpack this. How did one person actually pull this off?
Well, he launched a GLP-1 telehealth company. So, prescribing and managing weight loss drugs like Ozempic.
Got it.
And he did it using just $20,000 and a dozen AI tools. We were talking ChatGPT, Midjourney, 11 Labs.
Wow. Just those tools and 20 grand.
Yeah. And in its first year, the company brought in $401 million in revenue. Now, here in 2026, they are projected to hit $1.8 billion in sales.
Wait, 1.8 billion?
With exactly 2 employees.
That is insane. I mean, we are really moving from managing a factory assembly line of human workers to operating a digital brain. You aren't managing people anymore, you're managing a silicon-based workforce.
And that silicon workforce completely rewrites business economics. Capital efficiency is suddenly 10 to 50 times higher than a traditional startup.
Right, because you aren't paying salaries.
Exactly. Instead of $100,000 monthly human payroll, you're buying API compute credits. Maybe $300 to $500 a month.
That's nothing.
It's fractions of a penny for a machine to do a human's thinking. That is why revenue per employee, or RPE, has become the ultimate tech status symbol.
Oh, hold on. Having an AI write a few emails doesn't equal $1 billion valuation. How are they actually building the software and running operation without, a team of engineers and managers?
Well, they've moved way beyond basic chatbots to what we call Agentic AI.
Agentic AI.
Right. Instead of you prompting an AI for every single little task, you have swarms of specialized agents handing off work.
Like a relay team.
Yes, exactly like that. Say an AI marketing agent notices a drop in sales. It writes a new ad campaign, passes it to an AI compliance agent for a legal review.
Oh, wow.
And then an AI media buyer just automatically purchases the ad space.
So they're setting up a chain reaction.
Yeah.
But how does the AI actually know the specific rules of the business?
That requires context engineering. Founders use tools like TaskAgenesis or Noimos AI.
Noimos AI.
Yeah, and they feed the AI their entire business environment. Brand voice, proprietary data, strict operational rules.
So you're giving the machine a persistent memory and hard boundaries.
Exactly. And you combine that with vibe coding. That's where you build entire applications just by describing the logic in natural language.
And the AI just does it.
It autonomously writes, tests, and deploys the code.
Okay, wait. I have to push back here.
Go for it.
Because if I can just, vibe a business into existence for $300 a month, why isn't everyone listening to this a billionaire?
That is the $1 million question.
Where does this actually break down? Because relying entirely on autonomous machines sounds like a massive liability.
Oh, the reality check is severe. Medvi actually received a warning letter from the FDA.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, regarding misbranding violations.
Right.
Because AI models still hallucinate, and they confidently make mistakes.
Which means when things go wrong, the solo founder is the sole human backstop.
Exactly.
The terror of being legally and medically responsible for a hallucinating AI must be immense. I mean, you'd face unbelievable cognitive load and burnout trying to be the final arbiter for legal, marketing, and medical compliance all by yourself.
You really would. Because execution has essentially become a commodity.
Right.
The true human moat isn't producing the work anymore. The moat is taste, trust, and finding what Silicon Valley calls latent demand.
Spotting what people actually want.
Spotting what they want, yeah. The modern founder's role has morphed from a creator into a chief orchestration officer.
Chief Orchestration Officer. I like that.
You aren't doing the work, you are directing the machine and, importantly, taking the risk.
Taking the risk. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? The fundamental takeaway from our source is provocative thought.
Okay.